Bonjour classe, comment ça va aujourd'hui? Hanging in there, French 4 and 5? By popular request, this week we have a short, easy grammar review of the future tense. So, let's get started. You guys were more than halfway done. Can you believe it? This online learning thing? I think it's worked out pretty well. French 4 and 5 have been rocking it for sure. So, let's move on with a little bit of grammar review. The future tense is an extremely useful tense. I hope you all use it as much as you can when you talk about what things will happen, because it's just a neat little compact verb conjugation, super easy to remember, and it makes you sound super smart too. The future tense, of course, talks about what will happen. I will speak, we will finish, we will do, we will go, we will see. Most of the irregular verbs are the easiest thing in the world to conjugate if you remember learning this. And that is you simply take the infinitive and you add the future tense endings. So you get things like je parlerai, tu parleras, il parlera, nous parlerons, vous parlerez, ils parleront. That's the future tense. Now, one thing I want you to look at carefully, I know we did review this in class this year, but just in case you forgot, the infinitive plus those endings couldn't be easier. Look at what the endings are. For je, it's ai. For tu, it's as. For il and el singular, it's a. These are the conjugations of avoir. J'ai, tu as, il a. Nous avons, well, okay, here we just have ons, and then vous is always easy, and then it goes back to that conjugation of avoir, ils ont. So, the future tense, two things you know well, the infinitive, the conjugation of avoir with little ons easy thrown in there. Voici le futur. The pronunciation of it is a little bit harder than it is at first glance because I don't know if you noticed when I said this, I didn't say je parlerai. It really doesn't have 3 syllables, it's closer to just 2 syllables. Je parlerai, tu parleras. So this is, you really get to work your throat. Don't fear the phlegm, it's part of the future tense. We move on to the verb finir and other verbs that are like this. Remember, parler is just an example of regular ER verbs, and finir is an example of mostly all the IR verbs. Je finirai, tu finiras, il finira. Nous finirons, vous finirez, ils finiront. Voila. And verbs that have an infinitive with RE will drop the E. So rendre, vendre, attendre, entendre, etc., etc. Instead of using the full infinitive, just use where the R stops. Je rendrai, tu rendras, il rendra. Nous rendrons, vous rendrez, ils rendront. That's it. There's your future tense. Now, of course, there are always going to be irregular verbs. So let's take a look at some of those. Whoa, moving way over here. The big 5, être, aller, avoir, faire. Venir's in here somewhere. There it is. Those are the big 5 that you probably know from before. Notice that you can't just take the infinitive with these because, of course, they're irregular, but we've learned and practiced these before. For être, it's je serai. S-E-R is the stem. Que sera, sera. Wish I was singing that with you guys in class right now. Faire is je ferai. F-E-R. Oui. Aller is j'irai. Super short. I-R. And then the ending. J'irai. I will go. Avoir is j'aurai. I will have. Etc. etc. Bunch of other irregular verbs here for you on the page. Ones that are pretty commonly used, so that should help you to figure out the future tense with whatever you want to say. And then we also have stem changing verbs. Whenever you have the stem changing verb like acheter with the accent grave or appeler where it's 1 L and 2 L's, you keep that stem change, except for espérer and préférer. So these are some good examples of what to do with the stem, with the accent. You might flip it, it might be there for some of them and not there for others, etc., etc. Only one short page of practice for you guys this week. I promised it would be short. And here it is. I hope we haven't done this one already in class. If we have, on verra, we'll see. Future tense. All right, check it out. Per the model, The model asks a question. Jean isn't doing the grocery shopping today, and your answer is going to be in the future tense. No, il fera les courses demain. No, he will do that tomorrow. So read the question, find the verb. You'll notice that the verb is conjugated in the present tense. So it's up to you to figure out the infinitive. But once you figure out what the infinitive is, you can easily change it into the future tense. So for the very first one, we can do one together. Mademoiselle, vous ne faites pas le ménage aujourd'hui? Aren't you doing your chores today? No, I will do that tomorrow. I think since it says Mademoiselle, vous ne faites pas, you can answer that with je. Don't you think it's like talking right to you, even if you're not a mademoiselle? So, je ferai le ménage demain. Everything goes to tomorrow. Pardonnez-moi. Okay, you get the gist. Go ahead and go through that. Practice your future tense. Submit it to Google Classroom. And I'll see you guys again next time. And I'll give you feedback if you submit it to me. Thanks so much for being here and joining these video chats. I wish it were in person, but we're doing the best we can. So appreciate all of you. Merci. À bientôt. Et au revoir.